Another sensational Big 12 women's basketball season wrapped up over the weekend, and now the coaches have voted and it's time to hand out some hardware. Let's start with our 6th player award and the 2020 honoree, Baylor's Queen Egee. Awarded to the most effective player off the bench, Egee is top 15 in the Big 12 in offensive rebounds while averaging nearly 11 points in just 18.5 minutes per game. The sophomore had 7 double-doubles this season and is the 5th Lady Bear to win the 6th player award. Her teammate Dede Richards is the 2020 Defensive Player of the Year. One of the best lockdown defenders in the nation, Dede was relentless all year, averaging nearly 2 steals and a block per game as a 6'1" guard. A beast on defense, Richards is also one of the most efficient players in the NCAA. She's 4th in the country in assists to turnover ratio and is 14th in the country in total assists. Up to Manhattan now, where we find not only one of the best freshmen in the Big 12, but one of the best players across the league. Of course, I'm talking about our 2020 Freshman of the Year, Egee. It's no surprise that Lee took home the honor. She was named Big 12 Freshman of the Week a record 12 times this season. The sensational freshman's 56.8 field goal percentage was 2nd in the Big 12, along with her impressive 11.4 rebounds per game. Lee led the Wildcats in nearly every statistical category this season and is K-State's first Freshman of the Year recipient since 2001. The 2020 Newcomer of the Year award will be shared this year as the coaches' votes were split. First, Baylor's Taya Cooper takes home co-Newcomer of the Year honors. The Baylor grad transfer averaged 13.6 points and shot 41.5% from three-point range this season. Taya is the 6th Lady Bear to win the honor and the 1st since Alexis Jones. Also named co-Newcomer of the Year is Oklahoma State's Natasha Mack. An absolute vacuum down low, Mack is 10th in the country and leads the Big 12 in rebounds and is 2nd in the league in blocks, erasing 3.5 shots per game. The junior transfer led the Big 12 with 19 double-doubles this season. Baylor's Kim Mulkey has been voted the 2020 Big 12 Coach of the Year. In her 20th season at Baylor, Coach Mulkey's Bears amassed a 28-2 record, 17-1 in Big 12 play. Baylor is 5th in the country in scoring offense, 3rd in scoring defense, and leads all of Division I in field goal percentage defense and assists per game. For Coach Mulkey, this is her 3rd straight and 8th overall Big 12 Coach of the Year honor. And the 2020 Big 12 Player of the Year is Baylor's Lauren Cox. The Dallas, Texas native has been one of the most impactful players in Lady Bear history. In her senior year, Cox averaged 12.5 points and 8.4 rebounds in just 22 games played this year due to injury. Her season-high 22 points came on February 29th at home against Kansas State. Cox brings home the 8th Big 12 Player of the Year honor for the Lady Bears. And now let's take a look at our all-Big 12 first team. First off, Baylor was represented by Player of the Year Lauren Cox, sophomore forward Nalissa Smith, and co-Newcomer of the Year Taya Cooper. Big 12 leading scorer Ashley Jones represents the Iowa State Cyclones, with Freshman of the Year Egee. Dual sport athlete and Wildcat senior Peyton Williams is joined on the first team by Oklahoma State's Master of the Mid-Range Vivian Gray. TCU's Lauren Hurd makes the first team with Texas's Charlie Collier and Texas Tech senior and shot blocking extraordinaire Brittany Brewer. The 5 Big 12 second team members are Defensive Player of the Year Dede Richards, co-Newcomer of the Year Natasha Mack, and seniors Kiana Ray from TCU, Texas Longhorn Shug Sutton, and West Virginia's Tiny Smartin. To see who made the Big 12 All-Freshman team and the Big 12 All-Defensive team, be sure to head over to Big12Sports.com. And fans, don't forget, the 2020 Phillips 66 Big 12 Basketball Championships get going this week in Kansas City. Morgan Uber and I are going to have an exciting brand new daily preview show called Championship Central that you're going to want to tune in for. We'll have highlights, news, notes, exclusive interviews, and content that you can't get anywhere else. We'll be live at 9 a.m. Central on your favorite social or digital platform, including Big 12 Now on ESPN+. So be sure to check us out, and I'll see you all in Kansas City.